Well, this is a very different video, and in fact I'm just glad I'm making this video in the very first day of October. And yes, I've got James, Luke and this metro train running on what looks like to be a circular piece of Tommy track. In fact, there's 8 pieces of curved track, and it looks like something's not right. It feels like one of the Tommy pieces of blue track looks like it's just kinkling and buckling. It looks really realistic, doesn't it? Wow, I mean, I've never seen a feature like that. I've got James and I've got Luke as the back engine. Even though James is a lot more quicker, I think Luke is actually a bit slower because I've actually noticed that his battery is about to drain, I would say. But I think Luke will be a very, very great looking back engine, because I know Luke can travel at a low speed, but as James can play up because of the wiring and things like that, Luke will come in and back up the train, and James will continue. And also James gets caught up and gets stuck by these curved track pieces, of course. But I think at any moment he gets free at any point, either by himself or by Luke. You can see the slow sheer joy that Luke has got. Oh, might have to change his batteries just after making this video, of course, eh? But in this video, I'm not quite sure how this video goes with these trains. I know I love these trains. In fact, I do take really, really great care of them, I suppose. I mean, we'll take a look at the toys by Flip Flap, of course, and I'm hoping it's going to be a much proper one compared to the 30th of September, because the 30th of September was basically a very rough and ready video. But the good thing is I've got plentiful amounts of time, and yes, I'm making this video on the first day of October, and I've got 2 of these Seabird products I want to look at in this video. We've got this product here. This is a Common Eider Seaducks. I don't know what this is actually called. It's a Seaducks Flock 12 pack. Nearly said Sea Dog, doesn't it? Didn't I, actually? I just feel like I was speaking in a different, of course, maybe I was just speaking in a different accent. And oh my goodness me, we've got a confrontation between James and Luke. Oh no, it's not helping anymore. It looks like Luke must be dead. In fact, Luke must be, oh my goodness me, I might have to change his batteries. Maybe after making this video. And oh no, oh my freaking god. I wonder what's happened to James. In fact, I might go ahead and try and free him. I'm not sure if you can see him from the camera there. Oh, you can see him. I'm not sure if he's running well. And it's not very clear, this camera though. I could have used some of the Christmas decoration linings, of course. But I'm not sure if you can see James that well. It's very hard to see. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there he is here. Who is it? He's coming towards me, of course. Via the iPad, he's doing exactly what he does. Although he starts to play up, I think he starts to get free by himself via his motor. He does actually, it was like, I don't know how reliable this train is. In fact, I think it's been sitting there for basically like almost a decade, and man, I must have been playing it for loads and loads of times, I tell ya. And he gets stuck. But anyways, let's go ahead and do the video, of course. And what we normally talk about, and it's the Flip Flap Seaducks I was talking about, the Seabirds, of course. Common Eider Seaducks Flock 12 pack, £14.95 or £15. And this is the back of the packaging, what it looks like. Looks very nice, doesn't it? And yes, it looks very, very cool indeed. And I know this sounds getting annoying. In fact, I might go and grab Luke. And in this set, of course, the 12 pack Eider set. In fact, these birds, I'm pretty sure they contain what it looks like to have a couple of crabs, 1 starfish, and 6 of these beautiful eider ducks, and 3 mussel pieces. Very amazing indeed. And in fact, the artwork looks a bit cheesy, but I love it. Let's go ahead and unpack this, because I'm very curious in how these birds work. And also, we'll take a look at the crabs as well, because I'm not sure how good or bad the design on these crabs look, good or crabby. Sorry for the pun, but I just feel like, maybe I just feel like it's more like the alternative word to crap. Maybe crap is not that much of a vulgar wording in a sense. I'm pretty sure that's a very clear descriptive word. I suppose we've got a couple of muscle pieces, of course, and I'm pretty sure that's meant to be, well, you know, I'm pretty sure you could probably put the little flesh in there. That's a little flesh for the muscle, of course. and I think you could have stored it inside, something like that. Okay, so that's a bit like reality, of course. And then I've got the starfish here, which looks very interestingly, weirdly shaped. And guess what? I think Luke has also just got derailed as well. Not a good look, isn't it, when you have trains get derailed, I suppose. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the male and the female eider. The females look brown, of course, like the male. Mallard, I'm pretty sure, the mallard, and also the eider eclipse plumage ones, of course. But this one doesn't have, I think this product doesn't have the eclipse plumage males. We might try and do that maybe sometime in summer of 2020. I'm not quite sure, but it looks so cool. The eyelashes look great, indeed, I suppose. I love the detailing, of course. Female eider is the name. And then you've also got, well, it looks like to be a male eider. In fact, the first time I saw these was at Dudley Zoo. Because if I went to the Foreign Islands, that would be more far away, of course. That would be too far away, of course, actually. And to be quite honest, I've actually noticed that these ducks can also be very interesting for the fact that these ducks, a bit like the, you know, I'm actually quite certain about this. Like the mallard ducks, I think these ducks can also be highly domesticated for the fact that they were used. I don't think they were used as a domestic poultry breed or species of duck. But I think they're more related to, well, let's just say leather, as in I'm pretty sure it's more like down feathers, where they would make, you know, clothings and rugs and things like that made out, you know, it's a very specific type of fabric. You know, a feather down, like a down feather. I don't know how cruel it does sound like, but it's sort of amazing that these ducks are very popular as a sort of species that you would actually be used to be farmed in Iceland. I'm pretty sure these guys are not the company, not the British shopping company, but more like the country, Iceland. These birds are famed in Iceland for the fact that these guys are farmed for the down feathers, which is highly amazing indeed. In fact, we'll take a look at the, what's that one called again? The black-headed gull, Colonial Chick Robbery 12-pack. I think it's more like the black-headed gull Colonial Chick Robbery Chase 12-pack. It's a bit like a police chase, but with some seagulls. And oh my goodness me, is that like a fish? Reminds me of that fish out of, you know, I'm pretty sure it's like SpongeBob SquarePants, to be honest. He's more like, my leg! Or he's more like, I don't know what I'm saying, but I think it's more like, bring it on, old man! Bring it on! I don't know, I just feel quite a bit terrible. And here's the same fish as well. Walking bipedally. How weird is that? Like a humanoid. Very anthropomorphic design. And it looks like we've got a baby seagull being devoured, but it looks like a, I'm pretty sure it's a black-headed chick. Black-headed gull chick, I would say. This is a black-backed gull. The other, of course, is devouring it, and there's a whole bunch of exasperated, yet also a bit, well, let's just say, upset-looking black-headed gulls. Even this one here looks like he's in shock. Couple of fish which look like mackerel to me. I mean, holy mackerel, man. Especially that one walking on top of a fish. Maybe it could be a bream or something else, though. And yes, guess what? James and Luke have been derailed again. That's one of the most iffiest moments again. Oh no, no. Oh no. Oh wait, oh wait, Luke just worked. Hang on, he just worked. See? He still works, so I have to be very careful with him next time. I'll try not to basically play with him too much. I'm going to have to recharge and basically change his batteries, because I just feel like if I didn't change his batteries, well, his batteries will start to leak. In fact, he only comes with one AA battery, of course, Luke. That green little tank engine, like a bit like Percy, of course. I'm going to unpack what these are. And it's going to be quite interesting on what it looks like. Okay, so here's one of the fishies that comes in the set. I'm pretty sure it looks like bream. And these are like mackerel, okay? So, very generic looking fish. But I love them, okay? So I love the design, sheer of these, you know, these toys. It looks very amazing indeed. And, yes, it looks very cool indeed, of course. There's another, oh, that's a black-headed gull chick. And it's meant to be feeding on what it looks like to be, is that like a sea bream? I'm pretty sure it is. And then, yes, it looks very, very nice. I can guess it's like a bit like the food chain. And then you've got this very angry-looking lesser black-backed gull, which is very interesting for the fact we've seen hundreds, maybe even thousands of these models. Many of these, especially the black-headed gull models, of course, either breeding and non-breeding plumage in terms of the head colour and also the designs like that, and also the tail design as well. Here's the breeding plumage black-headed gull, therefore it looks very, very nice. And yes, it's not that rough and ready compared to the other video I've just made. And also look at the eye detailing. The eye detailing is actually a lot much more better compared to the winter plumage black-headed gulls. In fact, the black-headed gull winter plumage ones I looked at yesterday were a lot more cuter, but also a bit cheesy as well, for the fact they were not that realistic that much. Looks quite interesting indeed. In fact, this one here is a female, because I've looked underneath, and also the eyebrows as well. I've looked very closely that this one's got eyebrows. It's a female black-headed gull, whereas the rest are just male. In fact, they're just male indeed though. I think that's just about it in this video, and I'm not sure if I've got 4 of the mackerels I've got in this video. In fact, yes, I've got 4 of these mackerels, of course, just as a bit of proof to you. I think I better leave this video here. I'm very sorry, I know this video has gone a bit rough and ready, but I'm just hoping it could just literally hit the 12-minute mark, as I am happy with. In fact, I'm just so happy to make videos like these days. But maybe you have your own 5 cents on making videos like that these days. I'm sure of it. In fact, I might re-rail James back onto the track. Maybe I could make another video where James, the Red Engine, performs basically nicely of course, than basically what we had on yesterday and maybe today. I don't know, maybe I could do that on Thursday, because I'm actually heading for respite tomorrow. So I can't do any videos from the 2nd of October. But anyways, if you want to see more videos that I can produce from the 3rd of October, please give this video a like and subscribe to my content if you have the chance to do so. And I hope this video can give you the ultimate sheer and joy that I often play, you know, with my toys, of course. In fact, you can give me the sheer and joy on my channel by just, you know, go through the community access from my channel, of course. It will be very nice to hear that. In fact, I had so many people commenting about my animations for a long time. So anyways, I think that's just about that in this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.